coming in later in the afternoon today. So listen up. Today, if you're investing in SEO, but you aren't sure if anything's happening, if your partner is telling you, hold on, it takes 9, 10, 11 months, and leads are slow, your rankings are unpredictable, it's hard to know if you're actually making progress, stick around. This video is for you. I have a secret weapon for you, even if you know very little about SEO. I'm going to show you what I call the GSC sniff test. Super simple. I'm going to walk you through step by step and follow along. You can follow along. But real quick, I want to get into a story. So when I was a teenager working with my dad's business, I saw firsthand how companies overpromised and underdelivered, especially on the SEO element. They would say, hey, rankings take 9 to 12 months. Hey, we're really going to get you there. We're going to design you this awesome new website. We're going to do SEO. And like magic, boom, you're going to get leads. And constantly, we get locked into a 12-month contract. And we'd worked with them. And by about month 7 or month 8, we're super unhappy. We didn't get anything. And we're staring down the barrel of like, do we pay the exit clause or do we keep going? And they're constantly giving this positive sentiment. They're like, it's just going to take a little more time. You're not being patient enough. And we just kept playing this game, like constantly overpromised, underdelivered. So they talk about these big future rankings and traffic, but they're just stalling for time, month after month after month after month of getting no results and seeing no change. So I kind of became obsessed. That's why I got into this in the first place, was to help my dad. But I became obsessed with finding like a real measurable way to evaluate whether something was working or not. Like, is the SEO actually moving the needle? So does SEO really take 8 to 12 months? Do I just pencil whip the $3,000 a month marketing agreement and hope? What if we could spot early signs of this success? What if we could show you like, hey, it's making the right progress before the phone starts ringing, and your brand is growing and your services are showing up to real buyers? You're confident and you know that's going to happen like 3 or 4 months from now because you can see the progress. So I'm going to show that to you. I'm going to show you how I do that, like at a very simple level. And there's obviously a much more complicated way you can do this. This isn't perfect, but I'm going to show you our very simple approach. So the key here is you're going to track branded versus unbranded traffic in Google's Google Search Console. So what do I mean when I say branded versus unbranded? Branded would mean, today I'm going to show you our business in Ohio. It's DM roofing, siding, and windows, and DM interior remodeling. So our brand is DM. That's the letters that we utilize for both businesses. Typically when people seek out our business because they've seen a billboard, they've talked to us, they've worked with us in the past, they've seen our trucks, they're going to use branded search. They're going to search DM contracting, DM roofing and siding, DM roofing, siding, something to that effect. So the branded search goes through DM. Now, what do I mean when I say unbranded search? Well, this is everything else. So when you pay an SEO and you're optimizing for a search engine or optimizing to get higher rankings, you're not just trying to be optimized for ranking on your own branded keywords. That's easy. And then when you're doing brand building over time, you might see increased site traffic, you might see increased clicks, but are those clicks actually coming from the SEO optimization effort or the fact that your business is getting more buzz in the neighborhood? So for me, the unbranded component of SEO is really the key, and separating out what's working there or not working will help me get a good indication of whether my SEO is actually working. And we're looking at clicks because enough clicks to the right terms will eventually lead to calls or conversions. Plus, you can see if you're getting a lot of clicks but people aren't converting, then you want to go to your website and figure out why. Additionally, we're going to look at impressions. And now I think impressions are good because although they're not actual clicks and these people aren't becoming customers, you can start to see just by a climbing impression count that your business is being looked at favorably by Google, that you're starting to increase the breadth of long tail keywords and terms that you could potentially show up for. So we're going to look at that as well. So if you're really serious about tracking your SEO progress, if you want to see if your partners are worth their salt and they're doing the right things for you, then I'm going to show you right now how you can look at this for yourself. Let's get it popped up. Go here. So this is Google Search Console. You can go to search.google.com/search console, and this will, if you haven't set this up before, it'll take you through the process. Usually got to add a piece of code to your website or set up some DNS records. If you don't know how to do this and you're stuck, please feel free, drop a comment below, reach out to me, get our website, book some time with me. I'd be happy to help you get access to Search Consoles so you can see whether your current marketing partner is doing a good job for you or not. That being said, we're looking at the DM brand, which I mentioned to you earlier today. So a couple features in here. When you start, you'll usually be on this overview page here. And this will tell you index pages, clicks. I don't even want you to look at this today. I want you to go to straight down. On the left here, you see performance. You're just going to go to search results. And you're going to focus most of your time and effort here. And so depending on how long you've been doing SEO, the very first thing you want to do is you want to set your date range. So let's look at 12 months here. This is a good time frame for us. So right here, you see the blue line here is clicks. The purple line is impressions. And so off the cuff, we can see generally in the business, yes, our impression count is growing over time. Our clicks are have been doing well. They kind of flat, like seasonally, they've come down in January, February, which is pretty normal for us, right? We're in the Midwest. Wintertime, we don't get as many inquiries around roofing or siding or exterior work. But we can see our click count right here. And if we want to get a better view of it, we can sort it to look at just clicks or just impressions. Boom, boom. We can play with the time frame. So if I want to look at 16 months, I can expand this out, look at a longer time frame. And then we want to be able to separate this so we can look at branded versus unbranded traffic. So what is actually going on here? What you want to do is you want to go to this add filter button, click this here. You want to hit query, and you're going to say queries containing, and initially we're going to look at branded. So we want to see when it contains our branded keyword, when it contains something related to DM. If you don't know what people are searching when they're searching for your branded keyword, you can scroll through these top queries here, set this, and look and see. So DM, when they're seeking some DM customs, when they're looking for us, they're including DM. So for us, it's pretty easy. We're going to be looking at queries containing DM. All we got to do is hit apply, and boom, we have Google's actual data showing us the total number of clicks that are attributable to our branded search. If we clear this, we can even see over time, okay, this is total number of impressions related to our branded search. So is our brand really getting out there? Are we getting in front of new people? Luckily, in this situation, we're investing in LSA, SEO, and direct call leads. So we're not doing a lot of brand building. This is fine. We go to local clicks. Clicks again are even like a little bit down on the branded year over year. So that's like not great for our brand wise. But that being said, we know, even without looking at it, if we go to queries not containing, so now we're going to look at anything that doesn't have DM. Now you can see what clicks and queries are related to not DM. So our impression count is climbing over time. This probably means that we're indexing for a lot of new keywords. Our clicks are down a bit here, so we should be a little concerned about that. And so once I have this slicer here, we can start to even dig in a little further. So like, why could my clicks be down over time? Well, I know over the past year, we've started to deprioritize barn dominiums. So we're not doing as much SEO work for barndo builds. You can see our top 10 non-branded and probably branded and unbranded keywords are all barndo related. So let's filter, instead of query for DM, let's filter for keywords not containing barn. Let's say barndo. Let's see if that pulls it out. Boom. And now you can see over time, okay, while overall the data look bad, we're actually doubling up year over year, and a lot of our clicks and definitely impressions are trending in the right direction for like our interior work, our branded keywords, our pole barn building. We got metal roofing in the mix. We got more pole barns. We got siding. We got bathroom remodeling. So overall, I can use this query filter to isolate specific terms or patterns and look at if my SEO is actually working for the things that my marketing partner tells me they're working for. So hopefully this is helpful for you guys. I use this tool a ton. There's nothing better than going directly to Google's data and taking a look at what they're providing there. Last word to the wise, keep in mind you also want to look at the data directly from your Google Business Profile. A lot of times people don't click through the SERPs. They'll actually call or take action right there on your Google Business Profile. So that is the other important dimension of SEO. We'll visit a different day, but hopefully you guys have found this quick Search Console tutorial helpful. Thanks for tuning in.